What would you do if you lost something precious? Would you lie to get it back? This is the story of a woodcutter who found something he never expected. Let's see how honesty changed his life forever. Once upon a time, there was a poor woodcutter named Arjun who lived in a small village by the river. He earned his living by cutting wood from the forest and selling it in the market. Every day he would walk into the forest, chop wood, and carry it back home. One hot afternoon, after a long day of work, Arjun was walking back home, carrying a heavy load of wood. As he was crossing the river, his axe slipped out of his hand and fell into the deep water. Arjun stood there in shock. The river was fast-flowing and deep, and his axe was too heavy to retrieve. It was the only tool he had for his work, and without it, he would not be able to earn money. Arjun sat by the riverbank, feeling helpless. He said to himself, "How will I feed my family now? I cannot afford a new axe." As Arjun sat there, feeling sad, he suddenly saw a bright golden axe rise from the water. The river's surface sparkled, and the golden axe floated towards him. A fairy appeared from the water and said, "Good man, I am the river spirit. I have found this golden axe that you lost. Is it yours?" Arjun looked at the golden axe in amazement. It was beautiful, and its handle was decorated with precious gems. But Arjun did not take the axe immediately. He thought for a moment and said, "No, this is not mine. My axe was made of iron, not gold." The fairy was surprised by his honesty. "You are truly an honest man," she said. "I will now show you another axe." With a wave of her hand, the fairy summoned a shiny silver axe from the river. She asked, "Is this one yours?" Arjun looked at the silver axe, which was also beautifully crafted, but he shook his head. "No, this is not my axe either. Mine was made of iron." The fairy smiled and said, "You are a man of great integrity. I will now give you your iron axe." Finally, the fairy brought out Arjun's own iron axe. It was just the way he remembered it. Arjun smiled with relief and thanked the fairy for returning his axe. The fairy looked at him and said, "Because of your honesty, I am going to reward you. You will never face poverty again. I will give you gold and silver as a gift." Arjun was overwhelmed. "But why?" "I was just being honest." The fairy said, "Honesty is a rare quality. You have shown that you care more about truth than wealth. This is why you deserve to be rewarded." Arjun returned to his village with his iron axe and the fairy's gifts. He used the gold and silver to improve his life and help those in need. From then on, he was known as the honest woodcutter, and people came from far and wide to seek his advice. Honesty is the best policy. A truthful person may not always be rich, but they will always be respected and rewarded.